get coming live and direct for the cash and respect from the bottom of the ground like a terrorist threat to the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every move on deck. I'm from the bottom of the barrel, came apart and then it grabbed me. All black be my apparel, block 40 pointing at you. We storming niggas cash, my niggas storm cash you. I like it, I take it, I ain't gotta fucking ask you. Terrorist mindset, deadly the corpse, you should have buried the nonsense. And fishing the corpse, you niggas small like a fly pit, all line of a pop pit. You forgot to remind the third pound of the loudest. Respect over everything, cash come included, my click get everything. Mash on the music, biz, it is what it is. These are the breaks, separate the real from the G's and the fakes. Cut the grass low, poison all the snakes. Stash the cash flow and let it roll till it breaks. Life only determined by success. And since I'm born blessed, ain't no doubt me and the team next. We coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every fool on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every fool on deck.
Never lose love like sleep, I'll be stressed out. Everybody on my line is all stepped out. More Gatorade, no face ripped up. Now select Tony Coke and Tiger Gear ripped up. Ripped down, ripped down. G-checking freshman. Top hat pipped out like the West End. Musical, wise guy, no die, real hard. All Avila. Heat nigga pick the side. Killers never switch the side. Money or the power, push the way I feel inside. Down until the day, till celebrating. Pop another bottle for every hater hating. Both hands, middle finger in the air. Shining on both so you see the shit's clear. Playboy, ice grill, we in the air. You can keep them up, you bitches over there.
Live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every fool on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every fool on deck.
They don't wanna see me shine. Might go blind and the blind can't leave the blind. Dropping gems on them, they don't pay no mind. It ain't worth throwing close to swine. Love that fast money, wanna stick something. But a slow million better than a quick 100. One line at a time, keep the hits coming. Uncut flow, take a whiff of it. It's a shame what they do for wealth. Wanna be winged, shoot yourself. Like December 31st. Let up from choppers like it's January 1st. July 4th with the fireworks. Put that mask on, October 31st. You the best, yes, we the worst. This is my world, Mr. Universe.
Live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every fool on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every fool on deck.
Coming live in the back, imparting your disrespect. From the G's to the cool, little homies on deck. This is boom, back, like a terrorist threat. Keep it good, good, yeah, shame my rap. Spit a universal code, take game and bet. Homie, think, bring your gang and set. I'm a suicide kid, let him bang with threat. From the bottom of the barrel, like the game is fit. As long as I'm alive, you legit, quick. The hustler's turn trying to flip the script. Don't let you start to burn, you gotta flip the switch. Third down on the window, oh.
Oh, salute. Welcome to BANGnACES Live and Direct Sport Commentary Live with your host, Bang. Week 12 NFL matchup preview, fantasy playoff push, spits and dribbles and sits and giggles. Happy Saturday night and welcome back. If this is your first time coming into the into the channel, welcome in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and that subscribe at your will, of course. This is week 12. We had 3 games on Thursday night. Three good games on Thursday night. Triple header. That was pretty emphatic. The Bills coming out on top with one game. Oh, Bills coming on top of the Lions. Making a move with 20 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds. Josh Allen showed some greatness. The Flash, after struggling most of the game, he shows the Flash that everybody knows exists in him. Comes out on top. Then we got Dallas romping the Giants. Giants started well. Defense well. But then in the second half, 21 unanswered points. And Dak Prescott pulls his Dallas Cowboys to second place in the division. Giants looked to be in trouble, had no run game. Danny Jones tried, but came up short on a fourth down try to extend the game. Came up short. It was such a nostalgic feel of Manning, Eli Manning, when he came up short the year that we went to the Super Bowl. He came up short in a few games prior to the playoffs. It was like a nostalgic feel. Danny Jones, they just don't got it, and they playing with a very injured squad. But they've been making do. But they've been making do with a run game. So they came up short. So the Giants come up short. So they end up in third in that division, with the Washington coming into fruition this week. See what they do tomorrow. And then we had the game of the night. The Purple Urkels. We had the game of the night. The Purple Urkels. Hold on. I don't think y'all hear me. We had the game of the night. Purple Urkels. Vikings. Hold on. Y'all don't hear me. Justin Jefferson and this guy. The one that everybody likes to make fun of. This guy. Kirk T. Cousins. We had this guy come into the primetime game and show out. They better put some respect on Kirk Cousins' name. Mr. Hip Hop right there. After the game, he said he gonna get him some grills made. He calling his dentist. Get some grills made so he can floss on the whole league. And on the commercial media, who's been shitting on his name for the last 4 or 5 years. And the Vikings, what are they sitting at? Let me see. I want to call it right. Sitting at 9-2. 9-2. So far ahead in that division, there's no hiccups. They'll be in the playoffs. They are a team to beat in the NFC. And the Eagles are 9-1. The other team to beat in the NFC. The NFC is strong. Cowboys right behind them, 8-3. Giants right behind them, 7-4. Then you got the Bucks, 5-5. And the 49ers, 6-4, tied with the Seahawks, 6-4. So the end part of this season is gonna be dramatic. Let's just say it's gonna be dramatic. All right, let's get it started. Salute to the chat. Salute to Cold Water No Bleach. Salute to Know It All Designs. Web design and logos and all of that. Check them out. KnowItAllDesigns.com and ColdWaterNoBleach.com. Custom apparel. T-shirt company. They do embroidery. Just check them out, man. They just growing and growing. But some real good dudes. Salute to Bangtime USA Gaming, BANGnACES Inc. Salute to you. Salute to BANGnACES Sports. Salute to BANGnACES Live and Direct fans. Salute to you, my supporters. And salute to Sir Charles, the #1 fan. Salute, Sir Charles. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Now, welcome back. We are in week 12. This week, we're going to try to pinpoint our top Coach of the Year candidates. Andy Reid, Harbaugh, Miami, Dallas, all those guys, right? Coach of the Year candidates. Patty Mahomes, Andy Reid. Who else over there? I got Harbaugh. I got Miami. I got Dallas. You got the Vikings head coach. We got to put up there. We got who else we got? The Eagles head coach. Got to put up there. So we'll try to pinpoint. We'll start looking at the matchups, some games played, how well they've been calling the game, what coaches should be fired. We'll go over that, and let's get to it. After defeating the can SHYTEZ keep pace with Mahomes for the MVP considerations? We're going to discuss that tonight. After defeating the Browns on November 13, the Dolphins are looking for another victory this week against the Texans. That should be a good win for them. That should be a good win for them. Lovey got his hands cut out. Again, over for him. Let me just make sure that though that didn't come out right. I don't know if I wrote that right. Let's see. SHYTEZ. Yeah, they playing the Texans. So who is the Eagles playing? Oh, the Packers. Oh, wow. The Eagles got a more challenging game this week. If the Dolphins win, they will be 8-3 and have a 5-game winning streak heading into the Week 13, marking the team's 3rd consecutive season with a 5-game winning streak. A win would also be the Dolphins' 11th in the last 12 games at Hard Rock Stadium. Giants couldn't keep up with Dallas and fall to 7-4. That good opening of the season is going to come in handy. The guys competed. This is quoted from Brian Daboll. The guys competed. We simply did not have enough, did not do enough, and they took a loss. The Giants were caused by missed opportunities on offense and defense, and no running game was shut down by Dallas' assassin defense. Saquon Barkley ran 11 times for 39 yards. He caught 4 passes for 13 yards. The Rams, 3-7, have one more road game in November before returning home for back-to-back games in December. Traveling to Kansas this week to face the Chiefs, who are 8-2. Stafford was ruled out by head coach Sean McVay for Sunday's match after the quarterback was put into the NFL concussion protocol after taking a hit last week against the New Orleans Saints. So watch out. The Rams, defending Super Bowl champs, they came into this season and they've been abysmal. They should be ashamed of themselves. They did lose a lot of players. I talked about it last week with the fellas, and the fellas said, they lost a lot of players. They lost. It's to be expected. But no, they're coming off a Super Bowl win. There's no way They shouldn't win 5 to 6 games this year. They're way under 500. They're abysmal. They got Sean McVay looking like a rookie coach. They have no run game. They lost their receivers. I understand that. But I don't see it getting better for them. That's one thing I'm gonna say. The Bengals ain't gonna hold no punches on them. But last week against the New Orleans Saints, Stafford went down. The Bills keep making strides to win that MVP trophy for Josh Allen. He's staying in the conversation. But the Bills' last drive took less than 30 seconds to complete. Shaking my head, poor Lions. When they should be roaring, they're purring. They're trying to, but it's a purr. The Vikings improved to 9-2 on the season after defeating the Patriots 33-26 in the final game of the NFL Thanksgiving tripleheader. In Week 12, one of the league's most surprising teams will host one of the most disappointing when the 9-1 Philadelphia Eagles head to Green Bay, Cheesehead Central, to take on the 4-7 Green Bay Packers. Jalen Hurts versus everybody right now, okay? He's thrown 15 touchdowns. He's rushed for 8 touchdowns. And he steadily moved up to 3rd spot on my list for the MVP talks. Much more on BANGnACES sport commentary, Banging Aces, fantasy lineup checks, playoff push, injured players, more due to come. Week 12 matchup preview, you already know. And the guys come hang with the BANGnACES base half, a.k.a. the Moose. Welcome back, football fans and supporters. Hashtag your team in the chat and comments. No spamming or advertising. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share at your convenience, of course. And let's go. Let's grow. Bang, bang. Let's go. What is good? What is good? What is good? Sir Charles in the chat. Sir Charles in the chat. What's good, Sir Charles? How you feel about the intro? How you feel about the intro this Saturday? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything, Sir Charles? I missed a few things. I think I missed a few things. No question about it. But we can talk about it. We can talk about it. Let's see if the guy's gonna come in tonight. All right, so what's good, everybody, man? Let's get into last week matchups. Titans-Packers, that was a surprise. Titans handled the Packers 21-17 and go up 7. Stay 7-3. Titans, I think, gonna be a sleeper team, but they always been there. They give up in the big game. Falcons over the Bears, which was surprising. Bears came close, but I believe Jay Fields is injured, so that played this part. Falcons pulled it out, 27-24 win over the Bears. Bills beat the Browns, which we expected. The Ravens struggled with the Panthers, but they still pulled it out, which brings me to Sir Baker Mayfield. Is his career over? Is his career over, Sir Baker Mayfield? We got to talk about Baker today. His career may be over. Then we had the Giants falling short to the Lions last week, who just came close to beating the Bills this week, but to no cigar. But the Lions score more than 24 points a game. You better not sleep on them or you will lose. You will lose. We got the Patriots over the Jets last week. They handled us. Good defensive battle game. Special team came down to a special teams play, punt return, and it was over for the Jets. Patriots pulled that out, had a real good game this week. I expected them to pull it out all game. If you was watching the show, you seen I was going with the Patriots. But a couple of plays ended that game, and especially the touchdown getting stolen from the tight end there. Yes, and I'm gonna say it was stolen from him. It's a catch. A ball can't cause a fumble. The floor cannot cause the fumble on any player. The reception is he catches the ball. As soon as his feet touch the floor, that's a reception. All right? He was over the line. It was a touchdown. When the ball hits the floor, the fact that he maintains that ball on the turnover is a touchdown. I see it done plenty of times by wide receivers who catch the ball and bobbles around, and as long as they get up with it, it's considered a catch. When it's caught on the sideline like that, it's considered a catch. That is a touchdown. The Patriots got robbed on a touchdown. I seen them arguing about it yesterday. Oh, it moved. But the dude is falling on his face. He's bouncing up with the ball. Like, really, he's falling on his face. So he has to protect himself. He should have a right to protect himself. And as long as the ball don't pop out nowhere, his hand was under the ball when it hit the floor. Boom. You expect it to pop out. He flips over. He secures it against his body. That is a touchdown. They was robbed, in my opinion. But it didn't come down to that. They lost that game on the special teams play. Ironically, a kick return that they beat a team the week before on. Well, they did it on a punt return, but this was a kick return. And when they went up, they automatically got the tie game, and Minnesota took control of the game after that kick return, and that's where they lost it. But had they had that touchdown, it would have been a whole different ball game. Yeah, that's a touchdown. I think this softens the game. I really do. That used to be a no-brainer touchdown back in the days, but ever since they jerked the Dallas wide receiver on the line like that, they have to stay consistent with that call. And the ball moved slightly, ever so much, and they stole that touchdown from the Patriots. So with that said, I'll go to the Commanders next game against the Texans last week. Of course, they pulled that out, but it was the Texans. Their challenge will be this week, especially with the Giants losing. Then you got the Saints over the Rams. The Colts came up short to the Eagles. They had the Eagles right where they needed them, but they played safe when they should have played to win. And the Eagles fight back and steal the game late. Jalen Hurts remains an MVP candidate. Top 3, if you ask me. Then we got the Raiders and Broncos, what is going on with Russell Wilson, y'all? It is week 12. He still hasn't gotten it together. Broncos still haven't got to get together in week 12. Broncos still haven't gotten it together in week 12. Peace.
Man, that's good. Yeah, man, I don't blame you to be all over these Broncos. What happened? What happened? Whole season in the toilet.
In the toilet, bro.
Trash,
Caca
bro.
City.
Is it Russie? Is it the offense? Because it ain't the defense. They're menacing. Their defense is good. So what is it? Is it really Russell Wilson? Is it over? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. Russell Wilson is good.
I can't. It's so hard. I've been doing this all season though, and it's like, yo, it might be over. He looked just as bad as Baker Mayfield right now. Maybe worse, man. Maybe worse. And that hurts me to say that, bro. Like, oh man. I'm disgusted with him. Like,
it is really, 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 really bad, bro. I'm sorry that we going. No, I'm not sorry. It needs to be said. He is really, really playing bad, bro.
Really,
fucking disgusting, bro. They lost Javonte Williams and fell apart. Like,
oh my goodness, didn't they? Like, no running game, no pass game, just a defense. And the Raiders go in there last week and get a deserved win, man. Like, even they've been shitty this year, but if Russ couldn't put it together to beat them up, he don't deserve none of the rest of them, man. Like, man.
Yeah, man, it's pretty sad in Denver right now. I know they feeling it. Yeah, especially like Moosey. Moosey a Bronco fan. He feeling it, bro. With the Jets winning, he really feeling it. Yes, he is. And with the rest of the division being as good as it is, his team ain't up to snuff, man. Not on offense.
I mean,
and it's really sad with the defense they got, man. It's really sad, bro.
And I remember Moose
really
last year saying, like, you know, if they get Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, they would be a way different team. And they are a way different team. It just went the other way. Like, what the heck went on here? Like, oh, man. Poor Broncos. But I don't feel sorry for y'all. Y'all need to get it together. What about these Raiders over here? Devontae Adams still number top wide receiver in the league.
Yes. Devontae is good. It's the rest of them now. Like, what happened? Where did the rest of y'all go? What happened?
Wow.
For real.
And then we got last week the Bengals AFC North game against the Steelers was a shootout, but Cup of Joe is not playing no games with nobody this year. They started slow, but the last 4 weeks has been bomb city for Cup of Joe. Even down his best receiver, he's still throwing for 400 yards. Like, what the heck is going on over there? Nobody's really talking about him. But Joe Burrow has been on fire right now.
For real. He's balling. He ain't playing no games, man. And T. Higgins, I told y'all, is just as good as – it's insane that they probably got the best tandem in the league that just potential-wise, like they could be ridiculous when they're both on the field healthy. You got two studs you got to cover. They're a whole different style of wide receiver than Tyreek Hill and Waddle, yet they're both huge guys that complement each other. It's insane. They're going to be insane for the next 8 years, probably.
Yeah.
For real.
I think so, too.
As long as they can keep their team together, they're going to be real. I mean, Mixon's getting a little older, so it's going to be time probably next year or so to be looking for the Mixon heir apparent. But it's just so that, you don't have to give him another check, and he'll be getting older, and it'd be time for him to move on. Even though he's still, top 5 in the NFL consistent-wise, bro. Mixon's an all-out monster, bro.
What makes Joe Burrow even more of a beast to me is he's the 4th most sacked quarterback in the league. He's the 4th most sacked quarterback in the league, folks. And he's still passing for these ridiculous numbers. Like, it's insane. And he got his team over 500 for the second push of the season. And oh man, watch out, AFC North. Lamar better not fumble the bag. He better not fumble the bag.
Well, Lamar's doing his thing, man. That's another one, bro. The Ravens, man, like figuring out ways to win down players. You know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful, actually. It's the defense, actually. And Lamar, bro.
Yeah, Lamar's been playing marvelous.
Yeah, man.
Let me see. That's week 11. Where was we? Bengals, Steelers. Steelers played a hard game last week. Do you see them end of the season 500?
Probably. They got good coaching.
Yeah, man. That would mean the next 4 weeks, which they got. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy. But they got the Colts, they got the Falcons, they got the Ravens, and they got the Panthers. So I don't know.
So they go in
500.
They go in 2 out of 3, but
they got the Raiders to end the season, so they definitely can get there. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But their defense is official. They put up a good game last week. I thought they was gonna pull that out, but Joe Burrow was not having it, and the Bengals are in position. Then we had the Cowboys-Vikings game last week. Cowboys smashed the Vikings, beat up on Kirk Cousins. Defense looked like a bunch of assassins. And then they double back this week, and the Vikings bump out of it on primetime TV. Kirk Cousins, the flashy guy over there, talk about he getting grills. He gonna call his dentist so he can get some grills done. Flossing. So he can floss on the media, floss on everybody who ain't respecting his name. What you think about the Vikings play this week?
They need to. For real. They need to keep it up in their division. And remind everybody in the NFC that they might be the tough team to beat. You know,
that's my next question. You think they're the team to beat in the NFC besides the Eagles? I know they record.
You got Dallas. You got Dallas. You got New York. You got the Commanders putting up. You got Chicago standing up. But yeah, Minnesota is extremely tough because when they show up, they show up. You know what I mean?
Well, they dominating their division right now.
Yeah, I mean, but you want to win your division. You want to have the best record. You know what I mean? Like, that's very important for positioning. You want to have a top seed as opposed to a bottom seed. You want the weak team. You don't want the tough team. Not in the first set. And if you can win yourself a bye, I mean, the Eagles, got 1 loss. The Vikings got 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the Vikings got to show up every single week, man. And they're doing it. They're doing it. They could get more out of Dalvin if it, but that game they needed to be in the air, and they were, and they can, They could get Thielen more involved, in my opinion, as well too.
I feel
Get
like
some of
they
that coverage
forgot about
up.
him as they included
Yeah.
Jefferson. They forgot about how Thielen held the team on their back 2 years ago. On his back.
Mean, it's Jefferson's time, but
Yeah, it is.
I agree that it definitely. I would start mixing Thielen in to get some of that coverage to go to Thielen's side of the field, and we can open up more space for Jefferson. You know what I mean? Like, so
You
yeah,
think
I just think
you
it's
think he
time.
may have lost a step, getting
Who?
older, whatever, and that's why he's
Thielen?
not getting open as much.
100%.
Yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, I mean, there's better cornerbacks in the game, but he's not getting that step on the receivers. And Jefferson, on the other hand, he's catching on double teams. He's catching on
He don't care, bro. He don't care. He has no care.
Disrespectful.
He is trying to, yeah, for real, bro. Like, yo, that's the standing over dude. You know what I mean? As he do the first down with E, like, this is easy, fellas. Come on, but anyway, yeah, like he's really. I mean, there's a lot of good young receivers, but he is definitely among the top. I mean,
Well,
if the draft was tomorrow and I was taking a receiver as my number one pick, it's between him and Cooper Kupp, a healthy Cooper Kupp. You know what I mean? Like, for real, between him and Cooper Kupp, that leaves Devontae Adams, all them other dudes, Jamar Chase, everybody on the – yo, this kid is crazy.
Well, I'm glad you said that because commercial media has Tyreek Hill as the top 4 person for the MVP candidate, and they don't have Stephon Diggs nowhere close, and they don't have Justin Jefferson nowhere close. So I would ask, why would they highlight Tyreek Hill's season over those two?
When was this done? Like this year? Are they watching the same football we watching? Like, you know, Tyreek Hill is great.
You with me?
Yeah, like Tyreek Hill is great, but I mean, Justin Jefferson is crazy. Like, are we watching the same guys out on the field? This dude is catching in double cover. Tyreek Hill is the best. Yeah, he's a yak monster. Yards after the catch, nobody doing better than Tyreek Hill. No one, right? But like pure wide receiver, I don't think Cooper Kupp. Other than Cooper Kupp, there's not a better pure wide receiver than Justin Jefferson in the NFL right now. Sorry. Tyreek Hill is like one of them speedsters. He's like an anomaly on the field. So he's great too in his own right. I would never take nothing away from Tyreek. Pat Mahomes is missing that little guy completely. You know what I mean? He ain't missing Pat Mahomes at all. He's still balling, and that's the difference.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, he got 1,100 yards. He got 1,148 yards, but he only got 4 TDs. And my thing is, if you got Tyreek on your list, then you got to say Tua before Tyreek, no?
I would.
I would too. I can't put Tyreek in there, and he got Tyreek and Waddle in the top 5. You got to say Tua. You gotta put him in. You gotta put him up there, like, you know what I mean.
It's because they're yak monsters, though. Like I said, both him and Waddle, they make all the plays. Like, they just made 2 guys miss and ran for 60 yards. It wasn't like he threw a 60-yard touchdown like Kirk Cousins is to Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? Like that, and he caught it over 2 dudes. Landed, made a spin move, and made it into the end zone. Like, the kid is crazy. He's Jamar Chase is up there, too. It's a shame he got hurt. Can't wait to see him back out on the field for the second half of the season, bro. The kid is a beast, bro.
Absolutely. You can make a mistake and forget about Jamar Chase because he
monster, bro.
Went out early this season, and he hasn't been producing. But I think that you can forget about Devontae Adams, who this year currently is approaching 1,000 yards and already has 10 touchdowns. So he's
Yeah.
playing on a bad team.
He's
But his
just the
numbers
whole
are
team,
ridiculous, bro.
though. Yeah, he's the whole team, bro. He's by himself. I mean, think about how bad it is to not have Darren Waller, but then you don't got Hunter. What's his name? Hunter Renfro. That Hunter Renfro was the biggest loss on that team. I think it changed their offense completely. Just it's the Josh Jacobs show, really, over there. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, everybody else don't even dress up, man. Just put on the uniform and walk around out there because you ain't getting the ball. This guy's getting 15 targets, 17 targets a game, bro. It's crazy.
Josh Jacobs, 930 yards on 183 carries, 7 touchdowns, and 1 fumble. Having a really remarkable season in a losing season on that team. That is sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Only being led by Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. That's crazy. He even dethroned Nick Chubb, but Nick Chubb got 11 TDs, so he ain't really dethroning shit.
Yeah, they're one good game away from each other. That they're all really tight in the running back race. Derrick Henry, he didn't even have no big games yet, no monster games. They're about ready to start having. He had one. He had one.
150 or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But his monster games are in the winter. His monster games are when the safety is nervous to tackle him because his feet are cold, his hands are cold, everything hurts.
Oh man. How you feel about the Dallas running back duo?
Love it. Looks good.
You like
Looks
it?
solid, and it makes people respect them.
Okay. So you liking how Zeke is looking, especially last week?
Yeah, I mean, just in general, by incorporating Pollard in on this level, keeps Zeke healthy. I love it. It's smart. It's something they should have implemented. Remember, this team was built on Zeke's back for the first 3 years. His first 3 years in the league, he was an absolute nightmare, bro.
Yeah, he was.
But they had a crazy offensive line, and he was the whole offense. Then Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, and now you don't got to run Zeke as much. And he had a mediocre year with injuries and everything, right? Then you lose Amari Cooper, but you got CeeDee Lamb now stepping up, and you got Tony Pollard now stepping up. Noah Brown now stepping up. Dalton Schultz now stepping up. And we got a balanced offense with a crazy defense. Dallas is scary. Dallas and Minnesota and San Francisco are the NFC. It's going to be one of them three. It's going to be one of them three. As much as I'd like it to be the Giants don't have – they got the defense. They don't have the offense. They don't have a weapon. They really don't. They have no weapon. And if they get Odell Beckham, Dallas, watch out, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. They need to get Odell Beckham, to be honest, in order to compete with the star power, and it will help, bro. It will help. And remember, they're not going to use Odell as a number one.
No,
he's going to come in.
He'll slot.
He's going to come in, be a slot. He's going to come in, run a deep route.
Number 2. Yeah.
Yes. He's coming in to scare the defense and open up CeeDee Lamb and Pollard and Zeke and Schultz.
Honestly,
because you have to. What's up?
Honestly, would you rather see Odell, who is an ex-Giant,
no,
on the Cowboys,
yes,
or Kansas City?
God, if he goes to Kansas
or
City.
the Bills. If you had those 3 teams,
Kansas City.
like Kansas City, because, and I would say it for this, they need a wide receiver. He'll get some burn. On top of it, it's warmer there, right? Than all those places. Like it may be cold, but it's gonna be warmer there, and if he has to rehab this injury, who suffered a non-contact injury, non-contact, you know what I mean? So it's like you didn't even get hit to get injured. Like your muscles just be popping anyway. You can't go playing any of those. Oh, wait a second. What's going on here? Going on here? My bad, baby. My bad.
Wayne, I'm like, yo, he's not looking at the screen. You don't know.
I actually got you on the other screen, and I was looking at these stats and shit. My bad, baby. Welcome. All right, we got Joker. Hold on, let me.
Moosey.
We got Joker dropping something. Welcome in the chat, Joker. Deebo Samuels with a lingering hamstring injury or Cortland Sutton?
Deebo. If Deebo had a broken leg, I'd take him over Cortland Sutton, bro.
Yeah, right now, there's nothing Cortland Sutton has done this whole season in 12 weeks that make me even lean toward him. Look at him, anything. Like, I'm sorry, we just was talking about Russ being abysmal. You got to go Deebo. Even if he only give you 10 points, you know what I mean? It's 8, like you gotta go on. But I'm guaranteeing he'll give you more than that. Then you got also Jeff Wilson Jr., or Rashad White, or David Montgomery, full PPR. Jeff Wilson is running good. David Montgomery. I don't know. What y'all think, guys, right here?
Say who is it again? Let me see it.
It's on the screen. Jeff Wilson, Rashad White, or David Montgomery in full PPR for the Joker.
PPR, Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson. They're playing the Texans.
Yeah, I would go Jeff Wilson.
Any running back against the Texans over all your running backs. If they're playing the Texans, that's going to be your number one running back that week. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Well, real close.
Well, Moose, welcome. We were just tapping in on last week's games and Thursday night games. How you feel about that Viking win?
Yeah, well, I pretty much thought it was. I mean, that game was extremely. I mean, how many lead changes there were in that game? Like 6.
Was that a touchdown? Come on, let's talk about it.
Oh, the Hunter Henry touchdown? No.
Yeah, was that a touchdown?
Nope.
I just gave a big spiel on that. To me, that was a touchdown.
Nope, it wasn't, bro. He did not maintain possession. He hit the ground, and that ball said, bloop, came right out. You gotta hold.
He was turning over. He falling on his face. That back in the days, that's a touchdown, bro.
But here's the thing, though. You constantly have to remind yourself when you're watching those replays, that is in super, super slow motion.
Correct. And it was quarter touchdown on the field. It was not enough to turn that, overturn that.
That happens all the time, bro. That's why they implemented the whole review system. Touchdowns get called when they shouldn't be, and they don't get called when they should be. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the rules, bro. You have to maintain position. He did not.
My thing is, he come down with his hand under the ball, hits the floor, and turns over. It does shift. But how different is that than somebody on the sidelines catching the ball and just tumbling over and him waiting till the person get up to see if he still got the ball? Like, it's the same thing to me. Like that was a touchdown. I was screaming in here. So, everybody was debating that yesterday. So I said I would debate it with you guys. How you feel about that, Base?
No, I wasn't, man. You gotta maintain possession, bro. That's the rules, and the rule is out there, and it sucks. I don't like the rule.
Yeah,
I don't like the rule. You
you
know how
on
I really
record.
feel.
You on
You
record
know how I
saying
really
you
feel.
don't
If the
like
shit,
those rules. You know what I
I
mean? So
fucking hate that rule, bro, because it's not the same for the runner as it is for the receiver. And I get why. I get it. We went at it about it. I remember, and I get it. And that's why if that's the rule, then that's the rule. And you
that's
got
the
to
rule.
maintain possession, bro. Hold
Man.
on to the fucking rock, bro.
Oh man, he was full extended though. Like
Hey,
I think the
hey,
reception is caught when his feet touches the floor. Like, you know what I mean? And now the rest is does he
nah,
come up with it? Like,
it's a
Well,
football
it's not
move.
though, because but the rule is the same thing if he was catching the ball on the 50-yard line. Even if both feet touch the ground, you still have to
Gotta maintain possession.
maintain possession.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Never mind the fact that it happened in the end zone or at the goal line. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter where on the field it happens. You have to maintain that possession.
Yeah.
And he did. Plain and
Nope.
simple. He didn't. Well, the ball came loose.
so we had that play and you know what I mean? So they called that play out, and then boom, you get ironically a kick return to kill their ass. Like who they killed the Jets the week before on a punt return. So look how how karma works, right? Like how y'all feel about that play right there?
Yeah, it is. Usually the Patriots are more sound in the kicking game. All three phases actually. Bill Belichick doesn't field teams that are not aware. At all times,
Right.
and they let one slip through their fingers. They had every chance. Patriots had every chance to win that game. They just didn't. They didn't pull it out.
I think it was playing in the Patriots' flavor the whole game. And just that when that kick return happens, that just changed the whole momentum of the game. And Minnesota, man, got to give it to Kirk Cousins, who had a hard time showing up on primetime games. He showed up. He showed up in that game. Mac Jones, whoa, he was gunning. He was gunning.
But he was feeling himself just a little tiny bit too much on that very
Right?
last play of that game. There was no need for him to air that ball out and go for that touchdown.
I
All
think
they needed
I
was to
think
get it.
Belichick put him up to that. Like I think they pushed him in that game. Like and he was doing good, man. But like you said, he started feeling himself. Yeah, you can see it. His confidence was like he was just trying to sling it. Like, yeah. So then we had the Cowboys Giants, 21 unanswered points in the second half. Not good.
Knew that was gonna happen.
How you feel about this Bills game? Let's go to base. How you feel about your boys this week? Pulling that game out in 20 seconds.
That's what they do.
That's not what
they
they do.
Stop it, man. If they,
You
bro,
say
this
that
team,
you say that now because your boy didn't throw the pick.
If that was
bro.
Patty,
Hey,
if that was
hold on.
a
Patty does
Patty,
the
I
same
would have
thing.
said
Patty does the
Patty
same
does
thing.
that. But
Patty
that
does
was
that.
really
Joshy does that.
impressive to watch Josh
Bro,
Allen do that, right?
Joshy does that, bro. Joshy has Stephon Diggs. Joshy does that. Joshy didn't do that when he didn't have Stephon Diggs.
I thought the
I'll be
game
honest.
was over,
You
man.
see,
He
like
called one
Joshy,
pass, bro.
Patty is like Tommy. He makes players. You know what I mean? Joshy, he needed that piece. He needed Stephon Diggs. And since he got him, they one of the most dangerous teams in the league when they moving the ball, bro. Gabe Davis, like I said, he catches 3 passes for 200 yards, bro. Like, it's
Really efficient
retarded.
watching him. Really efficient when he does catch the ball. When they
Yeah,
throw
but
it.
other than that, he don't do shit. Other than
Right.
that, he don't do shit. Trust me, I got him. He's a pain in the ass. But
That's what he's turned into.
Yes.
He's just a deep
Yes.
threat guy. He's
Yes.
not a possession dude. He's not,
Isaiah and McKenzie is doing his thing as the slot guy. So I don't blame it. Whoever's open. Whoever's open. You know what I mean? Like, and they're running the football more. They are trying to become a more balanced offense. so that they can attack later in the season. You know what I mean? They're being smart, bro.
Yeah.
They're being smart. And they're winning games, bro. That they almost lost that one. They really did. They really did. It was a good game, bro. A real good game.
Yeah, man. I thought the Lions had it 2 weeks in a row, 2 big wins on 2 over 500 teams, and oh man. And you said it. It's just their defense, man. You can't allow that play to happen, man.
No, man. No.
Bro. For the Lions, y'all played too hard. Defense can't
Bro,
allow
but that's
that
that
to
prevent
happen, man.
defense. Bro, I hate prevent defense in general because it makes
Me
everybody
too.
take a play off instead of playing. Like, play. Here's the defense. We're not going to get beat deep. This is going to be a cover 4 or cover 3. But we're going to play. We're going to send in a play. We're not going to sit back in a prevent defense and let this team pick us apart. And that's what they did. They got caught slipping, got caught in a sloppy zone, and he was wide open. Wide open.
Oh, man, wide open, bro. Like, I'm like, what is going on right now? He
a top 5 receiver in the league, wide open. Come on, bro. Come on.
You guys all went Cowboys, right?
Yeah, I did.
I believe y'all all went Cowboys. You guys went Vikings too?
Yep.
Oh no. Me and Charles went Pats. All right.
Well, we got another question.
All right. So let's put it up there. BANGnACES, welcome to the chat. Start one. Latavius Murray, Juju or Pacheco, Hollywood or DJ Moore, half PPR. That's tricky. That's tricky.
I might have to go with Latavius Murray on this one.
Well, he definitely gonna get some touches, but
yeah.
It's like, what does he do, right? Like, Hollywood is not ready.
It's just a volume-based deal, you know what I'm saying? Juju, we're not sure. He's still questionable. He's probably going to play, but he's still questionable right now coming off the concussion. Pacheco's got a bad matchup against the Rams defense. They're top 5 against the run. I don't think he's going to run for 100 yards like he did last week. Hollywood, you already said it. DJ Moore's got a horrible matchup against Denver's defense.
Oh, wow. Denver defense.
Plus they're starting Sam Darnold. I don't know how that's going to work.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Look at this question. Are you guys serious?
It's a good one though. It's a good one because
I'm going. You know what? I'm going with Hollywood, bro.
Hollywood ain't getting that many reps first game back, man. At least I don't think so.
If I always say, if the doctor lets him play, that dude is out on the field, bro.
You're consistent with that. I will say that. Boy.
Think about it. This is your receiver on the other side going forward. If he's not healthy, you don't put him out there. Keenan Allen was at 100%. They put him out there. They took him right off. Right? Last week, go ahead, go.
And he would have had a big game had he not fumbled the ball. Like,
yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
But my whole point is that he went. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was all in. He was Keenan Allen last week because they brought him back, bro.
Yeah, but Keenan Allen didn't have DeAndre Hopkins stealing 15 targets.
Right.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to throw the ball, bro.
They gotta throw the ball, man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the difference between them though is when Keenan Allen's on the field, he's their guy.
Is Kyler back?
Is who?
Kyler.
Yes.
He's back.
We're going in. I'm gonna give you the exact stat.
That's the big question with that. I don't think Hollywood gonna get the reps. I was just questioning DJ Moore because you got Sam Donald gonna play. He's gonna look for DJ. Tavius Murray.
Kyler Murray looking sharp and ready to go for week 12.
Yeah, Hollywood does look more appealing, but I still I want to see what he do before I put him in.
Well, who would you play? You're talking about Pacheco, no way. No way. DJ Moore, no way. Juju, no way. Latavius Murray, never. Avoid that offense like the plague right now.
He played good last week.
He's getting all the touches done, all of them.
Yes, he is, 100%. But did y'all watch the same offense I watched?
Yeah, that's the scary one right there.
That's why I ain't playing no Bronco, bro. I'm on the verge of cutting all Broncos. I'm real close to so this way I don't make a mistake and think because they got an easy matchup, I put this guy in and then he does me dirty. No, thank you, bro. I'm ready to cut them like that. Just get him off your team and then you won't even feel bad about not. Would you play Cortland Sutton right now? Come on, bro. He's the best player on their team.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's different when you're talking about a running back.
Definitely. And Murray's not a bad play, but if you're looking for upside, which with having those guys as who's up there, I think Hollywood got the most upside with one or two big catches. You know what I mean? So that's why I say Hollywood, if I'm being honest. I only say Hollywood because of the upside. He's the only one that has upside out of all of them.
After Pacheco's last week, running over 100 yards, you don't think he's going to produce more in the Kansas City offense?
Not against the Rams' run defense.
Yeah, it's matchup based. He'll have 60 yards on the ground probably, but that's about it.
Top 5 run defense. That's the only thing they're doing good right now is stopping the run. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the only reason. That's the only reason why. Because I don't dislike Pacheco, but I'm not starting him against the Rams. It's just not happening. You know what I mean? Especially because it could be the McKinnon week, or who else do they got? Ronald Jones might make a fucking sighting. That team plays everybody, bro. The team plays everybody, and they kick your butt, bro. The only constant is Patty and Kels. Everyone else, that's why I avoid, at 0. Kadarius Toney, 0. Get off my team, bum.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Where are we going? All right. So now we go to the Broncos.
Matchups.
We go to the Broncos, North Carolina Panthers. That game, we just was talking about it. What we doing?
Do we have to?
Do we play anybody for these teams? We just said you don't play DJ Moore. You don't play.
Yeah, I'm not playing nobody on.
Latavius Murray. No.
I'm not playing nobody in this game, bro. Who do you choose?
Not even Foreman.
It's a bad
you know what?
For both teams, man.
Yeah, Foreman against Denver defense? No, thank you. I got him. Nope. Nope. He's on the bench, bro. All right, who's going to win? The Broncos.
Oh, no.
How horrible is that? I'm going with the Broncos. They got a better defense, and this sloppy mess, they'll They'll control this game. They'll probably show up tomorrow, and we'll look like assholes for not letting nobody play any or not saying to play anybody from there. But the Broncos. Who you got, Boosie?
Oh man,
This is an ugly game.
Yeah, bro. Like, God, we should have saved this one.
Not that bad, but they just have a horrible offense as well.
No.
Their records say what they are. Both of their records, 3-8, 3-7. This is an interesting game too. Only because it's the battle of the worst. I can't give nothing else to the Broncos. I've been giving it to them all year. I'm gonna shoot Panthers in this one. I'm gonna shoot Panthers in this game. Russell don't got my respect right now. I think Sam Darnold gonna come in and take over this team right now. Outplay him. He gonna throw the ball to DJ Moore and run with is Deontay Foreman okay or is he back? I'll go pick. Which one y'all going? Where y'all going with this?
yeah.
Which one is this one?
Same game with Broncos Panthers.
Broncos.
All right. Have Sir Charles is like, do we have to? So Charles, what you doing, man? Panthers? All right. We're going to move to the next game then, I guess.
Please?
Like, Falcons.
Please.
Falcons, Commanders.
Oh, God. Well, Commanders. Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Commanders in this game, too.
Yeah.
I think Falcons shit is going to run out here.
You know what I mean? Play your Commanders, bro. Like, they're looking better. You agree?
Yeah, I think they are looking better.
Every week, bro. You were right with the whole Tyler Heineke as quarterback. They just they step it up, bro. They stepped it up. The defense is getting let me see if he's back this week. Let me double check. Let me double check.
Yeah. Who you going for?
Oh shit, man. I'm gonna go with my boys, man. I think the defense wins it for them if they can. We ain't seen Sam Darnold all damn year. We don't know what that's gonna look like. And DJ Moore's gonna be on lockdown, bro. It's PS2.
I don't see DJ Moore doing a whole lot in this.
Oh, yeah, PS2. Yeah, I forgot about PS2. Goodness gracious, bro. All right. What about the Falcons Commanders?
That's a tough one too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta be pulling these fucking games out by the chinny chin chin some way. I think I'm gonna rival Washington though, man. They've been pretty consistent lately.
Yeah, man.
And Chase Young is back.
Everybody wrote with Washington on that one right there. Yeah, they've been playing really good, man. Heineke got the helm. Let's see what happens. That's messed up. How you feel about Wentz losing his quarterback shit again to another person? Like,
Well, I mean, it's plain and simple, bro. They win with Heineke. They don't win with Wentz. Period.
oh man, plain and simple. Play your Commanders. Do you play any Falcons?
Yeah.
Any Drake Londons? Any Cordell Pattersons? Any
Both of them.
Yeah, you're gonna play Drake London. You're gonna play Cordero Patterson, and everybody else is risky. Bird,
what's this
Zacchaeus,
dude's name? Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus and Demir Bird. They both could show up or they both could not. You know.
Algier could get flex consideration because they're in a 50. He's in a 50-50 split right now with Patterson, so he's getting a lot of touches. Plus, he's going to get all the goal line work. He might fall in the end zone. So, if you need a quarterback, you're hurting. You need somebody to flex. You might could play him.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Close that. Go back over here. I'm dipping out. None of y'all don't dip out. I'm putting y'all back on this other screen. Nah. So I can look at these other noise. All right. AFC North versus South. Cup of Joe show. Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The red hot Joe Burrow arm goes up against the Tennessee Titans. Henry the truck, the human locomotive, the train. In Tennessee. Ooh. 7-3 Titans versus the 6-4 Bengals. Wow, somebody gotta lose this one. Who comes out on top?
Bengals.
Easy for base. Red hot Joe Burrow comes out on top, he says. They won't even keep pace with him.
Yeah, they're really going to be tough going forward. And Jamar Chase will be back next week. They're going to give a lot of pop out to a lot of people. Lots of pop outs.
Well, they're
going to start.
Pace.
They're going to start to. I think they're going to start to heat up. It's starting to look like last year, real quick.
Yeah,
quietly.
They started slow. They started rusty, but they on fire right now. Like we was mentioning yesterday, this dude throws for nearly 400 bi-weekly. I don't know. Still, the Titans strong. Their defense is better than we give them credit. They had sitting with a 7-3 record. They played some Titans in the league and came out on top already. It's gonna be a hurtful game for both of them. You said it's so easy, Base. You said it's so easy. Yeah, it's not that easy to me. I think Titans got a better defense than the Bengals. That's why. And no Joe Mixon, right? Concussion protocol, all of that. So that leaves P-Ron. I don't think P-Ron is something to kill. I know he had a 3-touchdown game, but I think that was fluky. Like,
yeah, he's not going to do that every week.
That was fluky.
Yeah, but that's not how that team wins football games. They run, pass, crush. Run, pass.
Yeah, but how's the Titans front line? Because the line of the Bengals sucks. He's the 4th most sacked quarterback. How's the Titans front pushing?
How many times did he get sacked last week when he threw for 400 yards? He don't care, bro. He's one of those. Bro, he's one of those. He probably got sacked 4 times last week. He don't give a shit. 1 for every 100 yards he threw. 1 for every touchdown he threw. He don't care.
Man,
he really don't care.
Risky injury. You know what I mean? Every one of those sacks, they better stop playing with Joe Burrow, man. Protect them better.
Would be nice.
Yeah,
What are you going to have?
I got to go with the Bengals. I'm not so sure that their defense can slow them down, even if they do get a playoff. And they don't score like that.
I know that's the thing. These dudes don't. But Tannehill is a difference. Traylon Burke is back. I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with the Titans at home. Charles, Titans at home. That's what's up. Go with Titans at home. I think this is gonna be a closer game than it's either gonna be a blowout or a close game, and I think it's gonna be closer than everybody expect. Titans seem to do that.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a good game because they're gonna try to control the clock with the run.
Right.
But when they get the ball, they're gonna score, the Bengals. And if they score early and often, they're in a lot of trouble.
Wow, that was interesting. There's some good matchups though, man. Overall, the Falcons Commanders, that's gonna be interesting. 6-5 versus 5-6. Then the Bengals, who are right on the heels of Baltimore right now, on a little streaky of wins right now. They can't afford to lose right now to keep their stride. But the Titans 7-3, man. Can't keep disrespecting them. Like, can't.
Nah, man, they're a good football team, man. I think the Bengals offense is tough, man.
Yeah, I know. You're right, bro. Cup of Joe show is no joke. Right, he catapulted himself. He win this game and go on this run. He gonna come catapult himself right back into the talks. You know what I mean? So keep an eye on him. Who you play from these games?
Well, you're gonna play Higgins. You're gonna play P. Ryan. You're gonna play Hurst. And, of course, Burrow goes without question. And on the flip side, you're going to play Tannehill. You're going to play Burks. You're going to play Henry, of course, goes without saying. And who else? Yeah. God. I mean, you could play Hilliard if you're in a pinch, but. And what's their tight end's name? He's been stepping up lately, too. Austin Hooper.
Hooper.
Yeah, you could play Hooper. He been balling quietly.
They being the Hooper, we thought he was gonna be with the Browns. All right. Treylon Burks, did you mention him?
Yes.
All right. What about Woods? Tweet.
Oh, Jelani Woods?
No.
Bobby Trees.
Trees.
Oh no.
You're getting a lot of targets.
He likes to play disappearing acts too, though.
Getting a lot of targets though, man, with Tannehill. All right, no problem. Let's move on to the next game. The Bears versus the Jets. Reeling off a loss to the Patriots.
Jets.
Is Jay Fields playing?
Justin Fields.
I know he had a dislocation or something like that.
Yeah, he's questionable. Hold on. Justin Fields. Not expected to play Sunday. So
yeah,
no.
I think so. I didn't think so. That means who's backup? Who's coming in? Who's the backup guy?
Trevor Siemian. We've seen that before.
With the Jets? Oh, no. Yeah, we got to go Jets.
And the Jets are starting, I believe, Mike White.
Yeah, they start Mike White because they sit him. Yeah, we got to go Jets. Perfect game for White to start, too. See his competitiveness right now. Hey, who you going for? Lost half.
We lost the most.
Going with the Jets.
Oh, there you go. All right, next game. All right, here we go. The Buccaneers versus the Browns. NFC versus AFC.
Bucks.
Going Tom Brady.
Pop-Out City.
Browns. They need a dub badly. It ain't gonna
happen against Tampa.
Their defense not good enough to stop Tampa?
No. Like I told y'all the other day, Tampa gonna start turning on more and more. What happened? They went out there and whipped that team out. It's only gonna get worse. As Tampa gets better and better. Tommy's done. All the distractions is over, bro.
Winning, but they ain't exactly been whipping anybody. They just been winning.
Hey, listen.
This ain't the same Tampa, bro.
They're gonna get better, better and better.
Where's this game at?
In Cleveland. Is Deshaun playing this week? Is the question.
No, next week. He's eligible to play next week. No yet. No do it yet. No Papa City yet. But it's coming for Cleveland. It's coming. And if they get a good receiver in the draft for them, they're going to be dangerous.
They need to get back another cornerback or something like that, man.
They need some help in the secondary bad. I agree.
Like, because Brisket is playing his ass off, man, to be honest. Like, and that defense ain't holding nothing. And they got a run game. So it's like, what the hell is going on with them? Man, but I don't know, man. You don't think Amari Cooper could shock the Buccaneers this weekend?
Amari Cooper could have a good game. Yeah. He could. Highly unlikely, but it's possible.
It's a 1 o'clock game. It's early. It's going to be cold. There we go, Bucks. You ready, Moose? What are you going for? They thinking about it. Oh.
I'm gonna go with the Browns because they're at home.
Oh wow, Moose.
They've been losing, but they ain't been losing by much. They only lost to the Bills last week by 1 touchdown. And I don't. Yeah.
I
think they pulled this one out.
I just got a funny feeling with them too. Like, that's why I had to ask about Amari. Amari had 2 touchdowns last week. They've been trying to stand up. I think Chubb gonna try to run harder. I think Kareem Hunter has not been the backup that he was last year. They may need to go with the next person, like, you know what I mean? 'Cause I remember him having a couple of good games last year. So, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think the Savvy Goat is gonna continue to take over that division. We move to the next game. Oh, do we know who we playing in those games?
Well, you're gonna play Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Rashad White, because no Leonard Fournette this week.
That's big news. Rashad White gets a big eye this week. See if he can hold the load. I believe he's gonna have a big game. Damn, I wish I would have knew that. Damn, I wish I would have knew that.
Who are you playing from the other side, Hev?
Amari Cooper, Chubb. Do you play Brisket in a stream or PBR? Do you play Brisket?
Yeah, I think
I wouldn't.
If you have to, you could.
What about Peoples Jones?
Yeah, I don't know if we would expect a whole lot from him.
And Joku
He's been kind of hit or miss.
Definitely.
playing Joku.
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff, y'all. Move to the next game. Ravens against the Jags. The Jags, the Trevor Lawrence led Jags.
Ravens. Definitely the Ravens. Popeye City.
Ravens didn't do much against the Panthers last week, which made it look a little scary.
They get Gus Edwards and Deshaun Jackson back this week.
Well, I don't see Deshaun Jackson really making that much of a difference.
Yeah, but Gus Edwards.
Right now, with their receiving core, you crazy?
No,
They ain't got nobody else.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was there or not. They don't throw the ball like that. It's Mark Andrews, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't trust any of their receivers, and I don't think him being there makes any difference.
Who do you play in this game? These games?
Gus Edwards, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson. From that side. Who you playing from the other side?
James Guy, salute. Trey S, salute. You talking about the Jags, Trevor Lawrence, what is the receiver? Christian Kirk,
ATN.
and ATN, yeah.
He plays Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
I'm like hesitant with Zay. They got another guy though that's been showing out too. I can't remember his name though. Evening gents, 4 PPR bench one, ATN, Jeff Wilson, or Rashad White. I want to run them all, but CMC is my running back one. Thanks and good luck this week.
White.
You know what? I would bench White and see what he does as the starting running back and go with the guys you actually know are gonna do something.
Yeah, man. Wow, you don't know what White gonna give you, but he gonna.
Yeah, but if he hits, you know what you got on the bench waiting. Like, yes, you know what I mean? Because if he hits, that's his job going forward.
Thank you for your question, man. I salute you on that one. So everybody going Ravens on this? Charles, Base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got one of those feelings with this one. And bang, going with Lamar. I got Burrow going. It's a 1 o'clock game. I got Burrow going over Lamar, which I think it don't matter, right? Either one.
I like Burrow.
The way Burrow's been playing lately, you have to play him over Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar ain't been putting up Lamar numbers lately.
Nah, man.
Lamar is playing good. He's just not.
Not that he's playing. He's not playing bad, but he's not.
You're right. He's just not putting up the big games.
Yeah, he not, man. What he did last week was scary against Baker Mayfield. Like, you know what I mean?
That was in a real cold game. They were in Baltimore. It was cold as hell in that game.
And Carolina's defense is tough to run against.
Right. All right. So we're moving on from that game. Next to the next game, Texans 1-8-1. Lovie Smith job might be over as a coach for the Texans after this season, in my opinion. Against the Dolphins, Tua tags, red hot, coming off the bye. Ooh.
This game is going to be Pop-Out City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Tua tags coming off the bye. How about you? What you guys think about his coach? They coach for Coach of the Year and Tua tags being in the MVP race.
Yeah, he's in the MVP race, but barely compared to the dudes that he's running up against.
I don't
especially Mahomes.
Yeah, I think Mahomes is riding out with first spot right now. But I think if you got Jalen in there, you gotta have tags in there just based off of both of them are playing remarkable football, bro. Like,
yeah, no, I don't even think Jalen Hurts is close either. Right now, Pat Mahomes is running away with that shit. As long as
and you know why? Because he's doing it with
fixed the way he is. Mahomes is just running away with it, bro. Because he's getting the wins.
He's doing it on his own too. He's doing it completely on his own, bro. It's him. Where the rest of them, it's the team. Patty is Patty. They don't got it's Kels. You know what I mean? There is no other. So, Tua should be in the conversation, though, because he got 2 top 5 wide receivers, bro.
Yeah, they flawed. Patty and Josh Allen flaws is their interceptions. But they wins tops their interceptions. You know what I mean? So I'm with you guys on that. But Jalen Hurts and Tua don't throw interceptions and they score TDs, and Tua got 2 guys in the top 5 receiving, bro. Like, you gotta.
We talked about it. It's definitely because they're yak monsters. You know what I mean? Like, but he is hitting them, and they are catching the ball and doing what they do. So
he's
reading. Working.
He's doing a lot, man. He's doing a lot. I actually looked at him. I'm like, whoa. Got to start watching him a little more. But Joe Burrow racing up, creeping up on behind, like, you know what I mean? When it comes to quarterbacking and
breaking news real quick. I'm sorry to jump in. No Chase Young tomorrow.
No Chase
Young. Unlikely to make his 2020 debut Sunday, but the team does not want to make any decisions until they see him warm up in the pregame. So he might, but he might not.
Even if he don't, that's not going to change nothing.
No, they're playing good football anyway, Washington, period. Period. Their defense, their offense, everything. Yeah. Yeah, damn right. They really, it's funny, man, but you called it and you said that when he hits the field, they turn on, and they do. Like, the dude gets them to gel, bro. Like,
they want to play for him. Like,
bro, he gets them to gel.
Bro. Like, they don't do that with Wentz. It's like, it seemed like, yo, throw me the ball. You already know I'm open. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he throwing it to them. Like, then I'm seeing a little touch. I'm seeing a little QB from him. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, all right, Heineke, I see you. And then we got to remember, what's their coach name? He said they was losing games. He blamed that on Wentz early, like week 3.
Riverboat.
It's no secret that Ron Rivera did not want Wentz there to begin with. When they traded him, he didn't want it. He was against it.
But Heineke coming in and winning right away with him. It gave him the perfect, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm running with the winner right now. Like I'm riding the winning hand. Like my coaching career was gonna be on the line fucking with Wentz.
Well, it worked. It worked. Wentz got hurt, Heineke came in, and it worked. And they don't need to make an adjustment. It's working.
That's true.
When the shit, the NFL is finicky like that. When it's working, why do something different? It's working.
Yeah, watch easy, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit who the running back is. Like, I hated it in the beginning, but if I look at it from an NFL standpoint and not a fantasy point, running back by committee is the way to go, bro. I hate it as far as fantasy, but as far as real quality NFL, having Pollard on the field made Zeke better this year. Period. Period. And when Chubb and Hunt are being Chubb and Hunt, they're really difficult, bro. Really difficult to deal with. Yeah. Hunt ain't been up to snuff this season, but he's disgruntled.
That's the thing. If you're gonna have a backup, a good backup, you gotta implement him in the game plan. Like he got to get his touches a game. I think that there's room for that with every team. But not every team do it like the Vikings. Cook was looking horrible. Madison should have got more touches. He was actually running the ball well, but he's not gonna get the touches over Cook. You know what I mean? But Cook was looking horrible last game. 2 yards per carry.
Yeah, bro, it was bad. Thursday, it was real bad.
And last week as well, right? No, he ran well last week.
Yeah, he ran well the week before.
Against Dallas?
Not against Dallas. He didn't run
Dallas shut him down.
Dallas. Patriots, you knew the Patriots were going to do that. They do that to everybody. They're going to take away your best weapon and make you beat them in other ways.
Yep. Kirk Cousins was flinging that rock, though.
Kirk Thuggins.
He was thugging it out. Say he going to get some fronts. He's calling his dentist so he can get some fronts so he can floss on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, Kirk Thuggins.
That was classic. But yes, man, everybody going to it, right? All right, so then we go to the Chargers and the Cardinals game. Chargers and the Cardinals. So, Kyler Murray, D-Hop. Did you guys see Travarius Ward's statement to a D-Hop last week?
Yeah, said he was garbage.
Garbage, you don't respect steroid boy. Oh, wow. Me and Charles talked about it last episode, and what you guys think about that comment right there? Lack of respect right there. Does he deserve that?
He did get caught cheating. Ain't nobody told him to cheat. He got caught cheating.
I mean, who am I to say that another player can't feel that way towards another player that got caught cheating?
For real.
I can't blame saying that. But on the other hand,
still one of the best receivers that ever did it.
Exactly. It's easy to say that against a dude that you only see once in a blue moon. I guarantee you, if he was in the same division, he would not be talking that trash because DeAndre would tear him up next game.
Oh man, I think he will. Every time he face him, if he ever leave,
he will never play DeAndre Hopkins again. That's why he was talking trash.
Oh wow!
Fact. He'll never play him again. I mean, they'll probably play again in 2 more years, and Hops won't even probably be on Arizona.
Outside of them meeting up in the Super Bowl, which we know ain't happening, because Arizona, first of all, they're both in the NFC. I mean, they could meet in the playoffs. That could happen, but I think it's unlikely the way Arizona's been playing.
Oh, man. I think it's a rebound week for the Cards.
Me too.
actually gonna go Cards.
Me too.
Um,
Who you playing from the Arizona side?
Kyler, D-Hop, Connor, Hollywood. Nah, I'm not even going Hollywood. What's the other guy?
I would play Hollywood.
Dortchy, right?
Nah, Dortch is hurt. He's hurt with a thumb injury.
Thumb injury. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me get
the real info. Hold on. I got it.
I hear that. Dortchy was hurt. I call him Dortchy. That's his name. He's a little fast guy. Got some hands though. I like it. I like him a lot, bro.
I think there's really a lot of dudes you can play in this game. I think this could be a high scoring game.
Okay, missed practice all week long. However, the team is leaving the door open for him to play. So, yeah, with a questionable, he ain't practiced all week. I don't trust it. I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, I'm not trusting it.
And Rondell Moore has already been ruled out. And that's why you play Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, Wood's coming back. He definitely wanted to play last week, but I just don't know how many routes he gonna run. Like, you know what I mean?
The whole tree.
Yeah, if he practiced all week, then he's good. But I still think the Cardinals gonna put it out, make it tougher in that division with the Chargers. Justin Herbert is coming in limping in with his hurt squad over there. What's going on with that side of the ball? Is Mr. Williams playing? Is anybody?
No, Mike Williams already been ruled out. Everett is healthy and gonna play, and Keenan Allen is fine. You're gonna play. They brought back John Kelly from the IR. So they're gonna have their full complement of running backs. And Keenan Allen and Everett as far as wide receiver wise. And you can always play that kid Palmer. Y'all were right. That kid don't give a shit. Yeah, he on the field. He making plays, bro.
Palmer's the guy.
And with Mike Williams out.
Yeah, and you can play Carter with Mike out. Yep. I agree, Moosey. Especially in this kind of game. I believe it's going to be a high-scoring game. I really do. Yep, they both defenses is suspect. That's why. Even though the Chargers got the defense. It's just suspect.
They could just show up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? They could just decide.
They don't got corners. They need cornerbacks bad.
All right. What are you going for, Moose?
Where is it at? Is it Arizona?
In Arizona, yes.
Shit, man. I don't know, man. Chargers looked good against the Chiefs last week. They lost, but they still look good offensively. And Arizona does not scare me defensively at all.
They did look good last week, man.
For me, this is a coin flip game. I think it could go either way.
Flip a coin, then. Serious. I mean, I did it last week. Shit.
I've done it too. I don't remember if it turned out too well though. Oh shit, man.
Let's talk about this guy right here.
Give me the Chargers, man. I go Chargers. I don't think they can't afford to lose 2 in a row with Kansas City running away with it the way they are.
Going Chargers, going with your boy. What do you think about your boy, man? Having a rough season. Up and down.
It is what it is, man. He got hurt with that bad rib injury that bothered him. To his credit, he never missed any time. He didn't miss any games.
Time. That's true.
Played through it. you know, but you know he's been without Keenan Allen and Mike Williams together all year. You know, he ain't had them both on the field since week 1 until last week, and then Mike Williams was gone in one play. So, you know, he's been doing the most with what he's got.
Yeah, man. Jay Herbert.
Injuries have killed that team. Just is what it is.
Yeah. Let's go. Who's next on the list? Raiders, Seahawks. Geno comes back off the bye. He's playing remarkable football through the first 10, 11 weeks. Comes back in week 12. What do you think we get with Geno?
I think the Raiders get the passes for. That's what I think.
Really? They're in Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
One of the hardest places to go in and win. And as shaky as the Raiders have been, yeah. Give me the Hawks.
Yeah, the Raiders, I don't think they got the defense to stop the Seahawks. And with the 12th man alive, and well, wow. Seahawks took an L before they went on bye, though, right? To the 49ers.
No, to the Bucks. Wasn't it the Bucks?
Yeah, to the Bucks. In Germany.
It was a Germany game. I think Kenneth Walker goes off tomorrow.
Monte Adams and Jacobs, not enough. Not enough. Have said Hawks.
I think you know. Listen, the Raiders. There's a chance the Raiders might make it interesting, but no.
Base.
Seattle.
Seattle easily. The Raiders are chalking up their season now. They're playing for a good draft pick. They ain't playing to win nothing. That's for certain.
What do you think about starting any of their guys then? You know, we're entering playoffs.
Devontae Adams.
Do you start Devontae? You think he plays?
Yeah, if he's on the field, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you got
Every time he's on the field, you got to play that guy. He's the whole offense right now, too. I mean, Jacobs is a little banged up, so they went back to a little bit more pass-heavy last week, and it was all Devontae Adams. So, you know, to me, that one's an easy one. I don't think the Seahawks. I don't think the Raiders stand a chance against the Seahawks the way the Seahawks been playing.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, we'll move on to the next one nice and easily. Play any Seahawks?
Yeah, of course. You're playing Geno, you're playing Kenneth Walker, you're playing Tyler Lockett, and what's his name? The big guy, DK.
TK Metcalf.
Gotta play DK. That guy's good.
That guy is good.
I'm just happy that Geno Smith stepped it up this year and made the Seahawks a relevant team. I thought you could ask I was nervous about drafting DK just on the strength. But on the strength that he fell so late, it was almost worth it. Like, fuck it. What if even if they suck, if in garbage time he gets you 5 or 6 catches, awesome. And they wind up being a good football team instead. It's even better, you know what I mean? Rewarded for taking the risk for anybody who drafted DK Metcalf. because he was a risk before the season started, knowing that Geno Smith was their quarterback. Huh? How about Geno for freaking MVP? Going a little too far?
Nah, you know what? He's not. He's like 6th on the list, 7th on the list. You know what I mean? If you including the wide receivers, Jefferson, Diggs, and Hill. But again, you're gonna include them. You got Cousins coming up the list. You got Dak Prescott coming up the list. You got CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? Like these guys is starting to come up the list, and it's like, nah, none of them is close to Patty. Josh Allen is like he's fell to like 4, but
yeah, his picks is killing him.
You know what I mean? He fell to 4. You got Jalen up there. You got Joe Burrow creeping back up there. He's definitely over our guy, and he's over Geno Smith right now. Joe Burrow, he done came up like. They got the same record too. You know what I mean? So. Joe Burrow just throws more touchdowns. He's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
Yeah. He's all around football player, bro.
Oh my goodness. And when he get his number 1 guy back rushing for the playoffs and all of that, it's gonna be crazy in Cincinnati.
If they spent the money on an offensive line, how much better would Joe Burrow be? Imagine he wasn't playing from the flat of his back all the fucking time. How good that guy would really be. The kid is always playing from his ass, bro.
He had the time Jalen Hurts has, or he had the time Mahomes has, or he had.
Oh my God! Forget about it.
Listen, bro. Listen. Listen. That's what surprised me about Tua, though. The way he's handling the blitz, he's like reading that, and he is passing on a dime, bro. Like. He's reading that blitz coming, and he's passing on a dime. But I guess he has to after he got blindsided and was left on a concussion on the stretcher. I mean, but since he's been back, he's been playing remarkable football. Right up there with Jalen Hurts to me. Like I was looking at some old pictures of them winning that championship together on was that Alabama against Georgia? Yeah, Alabama against Georgia before Hurts left. And I'm like, goodness gracious, these kids are gonna be feathered together like Jameis Winston and this dude from the Falcons. But all right, there. Which brings me to this next game. Saints and 49ers. But before we get started on that, how y'all feel about Jameis and his statement? Did y'all see that?
No.
Well, he was saying that it sucks that he lost his job due to injury, where the rule has always been over there that you don't lose your job because of injury. You lose your job because of play. And he's not really happy and all that with them. So I don't know how y'all guys feel about it. Dalton has actually played really well. So I just wanted to bring that up because we bring it up with everybody else. Cooper Rush, all these backups that come and play well. How y'all feel about Dalton's play this year?
He's trash.
He's trash.
I'm annoyed they haven't brought Jameis back, to be honest. Just to see what they had with him. Your future is not Andy Dalton. But you basically claiming there's no chances for Jameis either. And that could be a huge mistake on their part, in my opinion. Huge.
on a good part for Jameis. He's coming back from an injury. He allows him to heal completely before he comes back next season. And wherever if he leaves that team or he stays there, he gets to show it off wholeheartedly next year. The Saints are not in position right now to do anything crazy. It's sad, but I think they missed their window. You know what I mean? To rush him back now makes no sense, and that's probably how they was thinking. Like they not winning no games. You know what I mean? But okay, let's get to this game then. Saints 49ers all day.
Easily. It's not even going to be it's not even a game, bro. Like, this is a boring game. What offense is New Orleans going to bring to San Francisco? That San Francisco got to be nervous of in any way. It's Andy Dalton. That's the whole point. Jameis got a real big point, man. Like, yo, with me, there's a chance. With Andy Dalton, you know what you got. Stacked boxes.
Well, you got Olave, you got Landry back. You got they got a little offense popping right now. The fact is, their defense ain't that bad, is it?
Their defense isn't, but their offense is horrendous. Their defense isn't bad, but their offense is very.
Andy Dalton, man. Y'all shitting on Andy Dalton, man.
Yeah, no, their defense ain't bad at all. And the only thing I can say that I know that I get with Jameis Winston is a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy Dalton in the weeks he's played, 1,800 yards, 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 96.4 QBR. Not bad. Not bad up there with Marcus Mariota, Daniel Jones, and Lamar Jackson. Like, you know what I mean? Better than Matthew Stafford, Davis Mills. You know what I mean? Like, Jimmy Garoppolo only got 15 touchdowns, but he got 4 interceptions. So we don't want to put those extra 3 on him. You know what I mean? But same amount of touchdowns, way more yards. And Dalton didn't start the season. You know what I mean? So that's what's been impressive. Like, he's been putting up some yards per week. They have been losing games back to back. Like, so I think it's over for them in their division, especially if Brady wins this week. This game right here is easy, though. 49ers is going to smoke them. Deebo Samuels, everybody. Smoke them. Charles going 49ers. Heavy Spain. Let's go next game. Next game. Rams and the Chiefs. Rams and Patty. But before we go to Patty, let's talk about this guy right here. This guy leading wide receiver, I believe, in touchdowns right now. Talk about this guy right here. Travis Kelce, 69 receptions, 855, 11 TDs, leading the league in TDs. What y'all think about this guy right here?
I think that guy is good.
He's already a Hall of Famer right now. By the time he's done statistically, he might be the best tight end ever.
All time, right? Because I was gonna ask that: is he better than Tony Gonzalez? Who was the last tight end on the Chiefs? Tony Gonzalez, right?
Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah,
well, he
but
spent most of his career
Rob
there.
Gronkowski was better than Gonzalez.
Right, but I'm talking about for the Chiefs. Like, he got the records for the Chiefs, right?
Not in the regular season, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, nobody was better than Tony Gonzalez overall. But if you, as far as yards, but if you talk about player,
Wow.
Rob Gronkowski was the better tight end.
Hey, Gronk was good. Gronk was good. I think Hernandez was better than him, but he didn't get shot. He didn't get to play as long as Gronk did. But I think Hernandez was better.
Gonzalez played way longer than Gronk, actually.
Yeah, he played way longer. Rob Gronkowski's career was actually kind of short.
Yeah, it was. It was really short. A tight end. But yeah, I like this guy. I wanted to highlight him. What Mahomes is doing with him, they can't stop the Chiefs with Kelsey, bro.
It's been years already. It's insane, bro.
They can't stop this dude. When he scores when he want to score, he gets the first down when he want to get a first down. It's like, do you think the Chiefs just go all the way to the Super Bowl with this dude, no matter who is they wide receiver or they need a wide receiver?
He already got it, bro. He's playing, like Travis Kelce been putting up wide receiver numbers for years now.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think 2 seasons ago he led the league in yardage receiving.
Yeah.
Nobody better.
He's way off this year, but I just wanted to show you his touchdown's gonna keep him in the conversation.
But that's just saying. My point is that he has a number 1 receiver. It's his tight end. He just so happens to play tight end.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he not far off. Let me see where he at in yardage. 855. He top 6 in yardage. Right behind Jalen Waddle. That is insane, bro. That is insane. And he got way more catches than Waddle, too. Oh, man. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to highlight him. So, everybody, what are we doing with this game right here, this matchup? Patty Mahomes all day?
All day.
Rams don't got Stafford, right? No Stafford. So do you play any Rams in this game? This is ugly. This is a nasty game. This is an easy game to call.
I don't like him.
I mean, neither. None.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. I seen Cam Akers get some touches.
Cam Akers is the starting running back for them now. After all that drama and all that bullshit, he's the damn starting running back for that team again.
Right.
Darrell Henderson went down, and he became the starter that fast.
Good stuff.
So it's funny how time changes in a matter of weeks.
With the playoffs pending, do you start him? Is he a number 2 back at least? Is he a flex start? Is he?
He's. I mean, if you're in a pinch, which a lot of people are, yeah, he's definitely start worthy because of volume. Don't expect much. The team is trash.
The team is trash.
Sad too.
All right. Any highlights? Any other highlights? Who you playing from the Chiefs?
Patty Couch. Watson, maybe? That kid looked good.
Really? You would take a risk on him? You're telling people to take a risk on Watson right now?
He had 4 targets. He caught 3 of them for 70 yards. I think it's only going to get better. They ain't got nobody else.
Yeah, he got a chance to shine last week, a little something.
Yeah. No Kadarius Toney this week again. Not that that's anything, but yeah.
All right. Well, everybody went Chiefs there. Oh, can I get you again? Stop doing that to me, bro. No.
No, bro, I just keep getting kicked out. Like I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
I
Like,
think Juju's supposed to be back this week, though.
yeah, I do think he is supposed to be,
But I still like Watson though. I'm a base on Watson. I think he's gonna keep
He
getting more
looked good
targets.
last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna keep getting more targets. Hey,
Yeah.
you see it happening through the year this year.
Yeah.
So MVS, no.
no MBS.
I think you play MVS if you're desperate because he's boom or bust. He's either gonna get you, 3 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown, or he's gonna get you a donut. He's literally that dude right now. So
Mm.
I think you play him only if you're absolutely forced to. I don't feel confident with him.
All right, now. Moving to the next game here on Banging the Aces Live and Direct. Sunday night football. Packers head to Philly. Lock and low. AR-12. The savvy vet comes in with the abysmal season and the crew, a young cast, to take on the red hot Eagles in the Jalen Hurts massacre. Oh, God. Could you see an upset in this game or no?
I kind of got a funny feeling about this game
Yeah,
because Green Bay's in desperation mode right now.
they are.
They're desperate, and desperate teams are dangerous.
My question is, are they desperate or are they packing it up like Basic said about the Raiders, and are they looking for a better draft position?
It's not that bad for Green Bay, not just yet, but they're desperate.
Yeah, they
If
are.
they lose again this week, yeah, they can pack it up, bro. I don't think they can make the playoffs. But right now, I still think they have a wild card shot.
They string some wins together, 3 wins in a row. Yeah, they'll be in it. But I don't know that they could beat Jalen this week. I think they smell blood. The Eagles smell blood. They're going to go feasting. But it isn't.
I don't know. They've been playing mediocre lately.
They have been, man. Their defense has been giving up some stuff. Who do you play? Packers.
You playing Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Christian Watson.
No Dobbs. Dobbs is not back.
No, not this week.
Not yet.
Yeah, not this week.
No Lazard.
Not me.
No
Have
Tunyon.
God, no.
Yeah, bro. If Alan Lazard's on a touchdown, bro, if is on the field, he's a threat to catch touchdown almost every game he plays. You can look it up. I think there's only 2 games this entire season he has not scored a touchdown in which he played.
Now the Packers did win against the Dallas Cowboys, correct? Right?
Yes.
They beat the Dallas Cowboys. It was one of the fierce teams in the NFC East. Here we go with another NFC East fierce team. Good defense. If the Packers beat them too, what does that say about the Packers? Really? They just can't get it together. They just got too young of a squad to be a real threat. But they beat these 2 devious NFC teams.
No, I don't look at the Dallas game was not Green Bay winning. That was Dallas losing that game. Dallas went into that game in the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead. There was no excuse for them to lose that game. They let that game slip away from them.
Right.
And if Green Bay beats Philly this week.
Earth
It's
316. Yes, I did.
that Green Bay is playing out of desperation mode, and Philly is not. Philly doesn't have to win this game. They don't need to go out and win this game to send a message. Beating Green Bay is not impressive to anybody right now. So that's why I think this could be one of those games.
Yeah, I'm not totally brought in on the Eagles. They are good, but I'm not totally brought in yet. So it's a little window for the Packers. I'm still thinking about it though. Where you going, Base?
Eagles.
There you go. Go with the solid joint. What you doing, Half?
Yeah, I gotta go with the Eagles.
Yeah, the solid.
Yeah.
They're just right now. They're just too much of a
So get your bag out of mommy's car.
to lose. There's no excuse that they should lose to Green Bay. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised because Green Bay's in desperation mode, but I don't think it's like
Yeah, I'm gonna go Green Bay. I'm gonna ride with the savvy bet. I just think they're gonna run better than the Eagles gonna give them. That if they got a run game, that opens up A-Rod arm, and he works miracles in these big games. So
I don't
see
even
it.
like Aaron Rodgers in this game.
Huh?
I don't even like Aaron Rodgers in this game fantasy-wise, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like we were saying with Lamar. He ain't been playing really bad, but if you look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers, bro, he's barely cracking 200, 250 yards a game. Barely. He's not putting up any big numbers.
Yeah.
So I would, if you out there, if you own you're a Rodgers owner, if you got a semi better option on your bench, I would consider playing that dude, depending on that matchup.
It's not a bad call, Moose. It's really not, because he is suspect. But at the same token, he is Aaron Rodgers.
He's got a horrible matchup, though.
Him and Christian Watson been linking up pretty good. The more that gets respect, the more that'll open up other stuff. Randall Cobb is somebody else we forgot about. He been playing good as well. I'd be willing to play him as well, even in this tough matchup. Especially because he's the slot guy. You know what I mean?
Rodgers has 25-42. He's 6 incompletions, 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Mid of the pack. Like, he ain't off. He better than a lot of people this year, including Kirk Cousins. Like, and Kirk Cousins has one of the top receivers in the shit. Like,
by Aaron Rodgers standards, he's having a horrible year.
Right, by his own standards. But as far as this year, he's not.
He's back-to-back MVP, and he's not playing like one right now.
Right. I agree with that. He's not looking like the back-to-back MVP, though. But he's had some games this year. That's getting overlooked. He's 400 yards off of Josh Allen numbers, 600 yards off of Patty's. Oh man, Aaron, I'm trying to help you here, buddy. Not 300 off of Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Trying to help you, but he ironically has more yards than Geno Smith and more touchdowns.
That's not surprising, though.
Geno was playing excellent, you know what I mean? And
but by Geno Smith standards, though.
Right.
And Geno's had his complement of receivers. Aaron Rodgers, he got kids.
Yeah, he does.
He got kids, bro. He got babies. He's trying to teach them on the field, bro. For him, it's got to be the most aggravating
That's
shit in the whole
remarkable.
world,
I think
bro.
he's doing remarkable numbers with those babies. Like he wasn't supposed to be doing shit. Like really,
bro,
you know what I mean?
he's playing great with the kids, but they're still kids. And they
Yeah.
got to be driving them crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
I know they are. You could tell. He be wilding. He be screaming, looking crazy. I seen him in some bad situations. Take some real bad hits this year. He's playing with a broken thumb, I heard.
Yeah, he's been playing with it for weeks.
So you know, I gotta salute him on trying to stick it out with the kids, but yeah, they 4-7. Packers look abysmal. Their coach is looking real bad right now. What you think about their coach? Just a bad season?
It's his first one since he's been there.
Yeah.
So you know he gets a pass every other year. He's won 13 games. So
you think him and Aaron Rodgers is good? Because it's all up to if Aaron Rodgers like him, right?
not really. I mean, he don't got the juice like he used to.
That's a big statement right there. 50
Aaron
million
Rodgers don't
got the damn juice to me.
But I mean, what they did was they treated him the way he deserved.
It's because of where he is. Green Bay does not care. Their front office don't give a shit who you are. They treated Brett Favre the same way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They just don't care. They're going to do what they want to do. They're not going to listen to him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, that's pick. And then we go to Monday Night Football. Here on Banging Aces. AFC matchup. North versus South. Steelers head to Indianapolis, take on the Colts. The Jeff Saturday Colts. Ooh. Should think about this game right here.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game right here. We was talking about the Steelers. First, do you think the Steelers get back to 500 for the season?
I think it's possible. There's still a long way to go.
I said the same thing. Just because of their coaching and because the kid is going to get better every week.
Yeah.
He's going to develop as the season goes on.
Yeah. I think Pickett is developing pretty well.
Yeah.
On the fly. He took some rough losses. But that's how you got it. At least he's taking them now, you know what I mean? And Tomlin making them tough it out. Najee's been coming into his own late into his season. They got their defense back healthy. I think they're a different Steelers team right now. The coach better be careful. But who do you play in this game right here?
This is tough one.
I got Najee going on my side.
Yeah, you play Najee.
You got Pickett to Pickens, right?
Deontay, Pickens.
You playing Deontay? He's been quiet the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's still their number one dude, though. I think, if you're going to play any of Pittsburgh receivers, he's got to be a first choice.
Yeah. Agreed. What about JT and who's their receiver?
You're definitely playing Pittman. You're definitely playing JT. But I think that's where that ends. I mean, you can play Paris Campbell. He has been.
Campbell.
play decent, but it's he's more of a risky play, but can play him.
Matty Ice. What do you think about Matty Ice?
Scoring game.
Who?
I think
Matty Ice.
Yeah, I think you could play Ice.
If you're streaming or DFS or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who we going for in this game? I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
I'm gonna take the Colts. They've been looking better and better every week.
Where's it at?
It's in Indianapolis.
Yeah, give me the Colts.
Even as bad as they are, they're still the better football team right now, in my opinion, too.
I don't know. For me, they're kind of the same team, really.
Yeah,
Very similar. Very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar, but I
expected both of them to be better. Like, no, man.
The Steelers' offense is still babyish, where this team has already been a good team. They just haven't been a good team with Ice yet. So if they figure that out and they figure it out pretty quickly, they could get real dangerous. I've been saying it. The Colts is dangerous.
Yeah, you gotta take them serious. You can't walk into their game and think you're playing. You know what I mean? Definitely. Power rankings.
Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, Cowboys, Minnesota.
Hey, hold up. You said Chiefs first.
Eagles.
That's the eye opener. Then you got the Eagles. Then you said who?
Bills.
Under the Eagles. And then who else?
I don't know now.
Somebody
else. Somebody else before Minnesota. Cowboys, Minnesota. Yeah, sorry.
Eagles, Chiefs, Dolphins, Bills, and Cowboys.
Dolphins. Salute. Bills. Cowboys. Vikings fell strictly out of your top 5, huh?
Yeah, because of that loss to the Cowboys. The way as bad as they looked against the Cowboys in their house at home,
Right.
the way they got beat like that, yeah, no. In the top 5. And I got the Dolphins.
I might whip the towel out, Sir Charles. I might whip it out. They not home though. They not home, so I may not. I only do that when they home.
Yeah, we ain't seen the towel this year.
Nah. I might bring it out. All right. That Eagles Chiefs, boy. That Eagles Chiefs.
I would have loved to put the Chiefs at number 1, but you got to give Philly their respect. Their record.
I'm sorry, not the way they've been playing. They suspect. Where the Chiefs don't look suspect.
No, that's not bad.
I keep telling y'all. It was scheduled. It was scheduled.
But still, the number 1 factor in the power rankings is record. That's the number one thing you look at.
Well, hey, not for me, man. I'm talking about whose team is kicking whose ass. And I think Kansas City would kick Philly's ass all up and down the field like nothing right now. Like nothing. It wouldn't even be work. That's how I feel. Like Kansas City would come into Philly and kick their ass, bro. So whether their record is better or not, we talking about team for team, and I think Kansas City is a better football team. Both sides. Well, I don't know. Philly's D looks good.
We might get to see that. We might get to see that.
You can't. I just think they have a way better quarterback. I can't say that they have a way better team than Philly. Position for position, yeah, no. They're in a receiver on Kansas City that can match up against the Philly receiver.
No, but they don't. Their tight end is not the same anymore. And you're right. They're number one. Give me Travis Kelce over A.J. Brown any fucking day of the week. So that's now we talk their number one versus their number one. That's a different conversation.
Let's see what
and
that
if
is.
We talk about depth, Kansas City got more depth at every position. Where's the last time you seen Kenneth Gainwell or Boston Scott actually do something good?
You can't compare their running. They're both of their running backs. Isaiah Pacheco's had one good game, bro.
No, I know, and that's my whole point. My whole point is their running back cores are about the same.
Running back wise, they're about even, really.
Yeah, that's why I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right there with you.
You want to talk about depth wise? Defensively, Philadelphia is way deeper than
Yes. Now they made the moves. Philly made the moves, no doubt. Philly made the moves. And I don't give a shit. Kansas City would go into their house and kick their ass, where Philly won't go into Kansas City and kick their ass. So it's just how I feel, though. That's the cool part about it. Like, we could all feel different.
Why don't we get games like that, man?
Right?
Why don't we play each other?
Right? Why don't they do half the schedule, half in the beginning of the year, and then flip it crazy for the second half of the year after we know who's who?
I think it's because it would take away from the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like,
right. It's possible
if they saw each other that much, like you gotta that wonder right there that we having for this matchup right here gotta be there. It gotta be there for some of these teams. Like, you know what I mean? So. At least that's
I love that the debate is real over those two teams. That just says a lot about both those teams. The debate is real. Heb's point, I can't knock what he's saying, but when we line them up player for player, team for team, then it's going to come down to who's got the better QB, right? I'm sorry. Patty's the best. The best. There is no one better. As much as I love Josh,
Jalen has to do his thing, man.
Jalen is great. Jalen is great. I won't take nothing from him. He's just not
has
bad.
to come earn it, and Josh done earned it. He done beat Patty Mahomes a little bit, and then even Joe Burrow beat Patty Mahomes. So you know what I mean. So it's Jalen got to come. He got to earn it, man. That's why I talk about Joe Burrow a lot. His numbers is already more than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no, we won't really know if Jalen Hurts is as good as he is until next year. If he keeps doing the same thing he's doing this year and progressing, then we'll know. But right
next year they'll have a real schedule, hopefully.
He's the only thing you can really say right now is he's made a huge leap from year 2 to year 3.
Oh,
huge
yeah.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
And when he's playing the cream puffs, he makes them look exactly how they're supposed to look, bro.
Ooh.
Exactly how like that's very important, bro. I hate to see a good QB play down to a shitty team. I want to see a good QB come in and kick your ass the way they supposed to. And he does that.
Got the Baltimore Ravens as number 5.
Sneaky. They don't have enough offense.
They've been creeping their way back in, but
they have been.
They're not back.
They have been. I won't count them all the way out either.
No, I won't. But
last week, bro.
Carolina, I think, kind of keeps them out of it.
You got the Ravens and Falcons over the Vikings, though, Charles.
And
see the Vikings record, man.
And the Dolphins?
And the Dolphins?
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams, bro. Like we could take out all 5 of the teams we said and put in 5
well,
other
like they
teams
say
that
on
are
that,
just as good.
like that guy says on that commercial show, the list is fluid. The list is fluid.
I could definitely see the Ravens, but the Falcons, no way. They're nowhere near the top 5.
No. But you could say the Ravens. Let's see if we can get 5 others, right? You say the Ravens.
Gotta remember the Dolphins beat the Bills.
Let's say Tennessee, right? The Dolphins. Take a New York team, either one, it doesn't matter. And who else is
maybe
really
the
good?
Giants, but the Jets been trending down, man.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
that's why I said pick a New York team, because even though the Jets are trending down, their defense is still strong as ever. And the Giants, where their offense is absolute trash, their defense is still strong as ever. So just pick a New York team. It don't matter which one. You know what I mean? That's why I said it like that. And then name another team that's pretty good that could be a top 5 team potentially. San Francisco. Yep.
Yeah,
there it is. There's top 5. There's 5 more teams that on any given Sunday could beat any one of them top 5 teams except for Kansas City. I'll say that again. Yes, Seattle. Quiet as it's kept. Fucking A, you can. Goddamn Geno Smith. Boy, I'm still very, very impressed with the way Geno has changed his life, bro. Forever, he's going to be thought of a little better now.
Oh, he's down.
He's not going to be thought of as the bum that he once was.
I don't care what anybody else does, bro. He is hands down the comeback player of the year. Hands fucking down.
Yes. Hell yeah.
If he
easily.
does not get comeback player of the year,
By
he
far
gets
and away. By far and away.
Because he's been riding the bench for years.
Yes, bro. And look at Andy Dalton. He's playing. We ain't talking about him other than saying he's trash. You know what I'm saying? And that's another dude on a comeback.
Yeah.
Give me Joe Flacco over both of them. He came in and won games. Not over Geno, though.
Yeah, I think the Jets are fucking up with Mike White's situation. They should be starting Joe.
I think so, too. But I think you got to see what
they
your
might
future
know
is.
something we don't know, though, like with Joe. Like,
but they got to see what their future is. So, am I going to keep this kid or am I going to keep this kid? Because only one of these kids is staying. And one is a hell of a lot cheaper than the other.
You know what, man? I was looking at this one's numbers. He's been playing horrible football, but he is 5-2. The team plays with him. I think sitting him a week. You might want to see what White do this week. It's a perfect week to start White. I think you bring him back next week, man. If White doesn't do well, like, you know what I mean? What? He needed a wake-up call, and he needed it right now, man. Like, he played fucking abysmal. Negative 21 yards and a half. You can never do that. You can't do a screen pass. You can't. Nah, man. Nah. This is not college or high school. This is the NFL.
And he showed his immaturity after that game, what he said about not letting the defense down, because he damn sure let them down.
Right. Let's talk some before we take it home for the night. Another great week, week 12. Shout down. Let's talk some Coach of the Year candidates. For week 12, I got Andy Reid, right? Andy Reid. Then you got Harbaugh keeping in there. Who else? Got what's the Miami guy name?
Oh, Mike. What's his last name, man?
Base. We need you, Base. Base he's a little walking computer at these names. We need you, Base. Oh, he broke out. Base broke out. Yeah, he broke out. All right. I'll figure out his last name.
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel.
Mike Vrabel. Again.
Vrabel.
I think you could add Nick Sirianni from the Eagles.
Yeah.
Doing what he's doing in his first year.
All right. And what else did I have? I had
Daboll. You could add Daboll, the Giants dude.
the Dallas.
McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy. All right, and we'll start crossing them out as the weeks go by. But who y'all think and then all right, so that's good enough for that right there. So I can put that in the tomorrow night's jump off. Now let's think about coaches that deserve to straight up be fired. Straight up.
Oh, Nathaniel Hackett, bro.
Hackett is out of here.
Get that dude out of here. Please.
Nathaniel Hackett. Who else?
Lovey's got to be on that list.
Lovey's got to be on the chopping block.
I hate to say it because I like Lovey Smith as a dude, as a person, as a coach. I really do. I like him. But when you're a one-win team, your job's got to be on the line.
What about the Raiders?
A lot of people think he should be Josh McDaniel, but according to their owner, he's not. So I don't think he's got anything to worry about.
The Chargers end up having a losing season. What about them?
Yeah, I think you could, with all these Sean Payton rumors getting thrown around, I think his job is in danger. Because the rumor right now is that Payton wants to come back next year, and he really, really likes the Chargers. So, and oddly enough, McCarthy's job is on the line too. If the Cowboys make the playoffs and they're one and done, they're out in the first round, he might get fired. And Jerry Jones will hire Sean Payton because they're boys.
Wow. Sean Payton, huh? He just waiting for the Dallas job.
Somebody's.
What about the Browns?
No, I think he's okay. I think that dude will be okay simply because they haven't had their Ferrari yet. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens with Watson. When Watson comes back, if they turn it around and they're a completely different team, I think he'll be all right. Even if they don't, I still think he's all right. I think he's been doing an okay, a good enough job to where he won't be on the hot seat unless they're garbage next year.
What about Todd Bowles?
Yeah, Todd Bowl, yeah. He's definitely, I just don't.
Even if they make the playoffs?
Yeah, bro, I still think. I think if they continue to struggle, yeah.
What about the Saints coach?
I think he might get a pass based on their quarterback struggles.
Okay.
First year guy too. He's a first year guy too. Same thing he's doing in Cleveland.
What about the Panthers?
I would like to see this guy get, Wilkes to get a chance maybe, we saw the same thing happen last year with the Raiders with Bishotti. They fired Gruden, they got rid of Gruden, and they kind of sort of turned it around. They were a different team, actually made the playoffs, last year. And Carolina, you've been seeing a little bit of the same thing. They look horrible with Rule. Now this guy comes in the interim, looks okay, looks better than Rule, honestly. And I'd kind of like, if they don't go on a horrible losing streak for the rest of the season, I'd like to see him stay and get a chance. Why not? But you never know. That usually the interim coaches don't get stuck around. So
right. What about the Cardinals?
Yeah, Kingsbury, he's definitely on a hot seat with the way they've been underperforming since last year. If they miss the playoffs this year again, yeah, he's in trouble.
And all that attention they put on Kyler takes a highlight, but at the same time now he gets highlighted with Kyler.
Yeah, because of the talent. You've got too much talent on your team to look as bad as you do.
I agree. And that brings us to the Super Bowl champs. What about them?
No, I think Sean McVay, he brought a ring to them. I think they, when you win a Super Bowl, you buy yourself a pass for a couple seasons, I think.
Okay. About that.
They've been a different team this year, personnel-wise. They lost OBJ. They lost Von Miller. They got no running game to speak of. Matt Stafford's been hurt, not playing like himself. So.
All right. Well, salute, huh? Week 12 wrap. Salute, man. Thank you. See y'all tomorrow night. Sunday Night Football. And good luck, man, tomorrow in your matchup.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
All right. Salute.
Later.
All right, folks. This is Banging Aces live and direct. Sport commentary. Week 12, Saturday nights. Matchup preview. Start and sit, spits. What does it go? Start and sit, spits and dribbles and shits and giggles. Top 5 rankings. Done. Gave y'all the matchups, gave y'all the football conversation, gave y'all the coaching candidates, the MVP candidates, our straight ups and downs on the week. What's coming? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. It's free for me. Help us grow to our goal. Let's go. Let's grow. I am your host, BANGnACES. And I am out of here, man. I salute all my supporters. Shout out to Cold Water No Bleach. Shout out to Know It All Designs. Shout out to Surcharge for rocking out and coming in earlier and being the number 1 fan every time. James Guy, Trey S. Salute to y'all. Liam Backus, thanks for y'all questions and jumping in the chat. The Joker. Salute to Brian Beeman, the Head, the Moose, Bass, my co-host, and salute to you, the fan. I will see y'all tomorrow night. This is Banging Aces live and direct. And I'm gone. Bang!
Live and direct, for the cash and respect, from the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat, to the top like a crown high on the apex, old school, new school, every cool long deck, coming live and direct. for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the ground like a terrorist threat. To the top like a crown high on the airplane. Old school, new school, every good on deck. I'm from the bottom of the barrel, came apart and then the grapple. On black behind Paris, Block 40 pointing at you. We storming niggas cashes, my niggas storm cashes. I like it, I take it. I ain't got a fucking ask you. Terrorist mindset, deadly the thoughts, should have buried the nonsense. And this in the corpse, you niggas small like the fire pit, all in line of the pop pit. You just gotta get reminded, third time we alive this. Respect over everything, cash come included, my clip get everything. Man, show the music, biz, it is what it is. These are the breaks, separate the real from the G's and the fakes. Cut the grass low, closing all the snakes. Stash the cash flow and let it roll till it breaks. Life only determined by success. It's just I'm ball blessed, and no doubt me and the team met. We coming live.